Hi, Brad here. Thanks for tuning in. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, by the way. And today what I want to do is a quick 3-year review after owning these wood-burning stovetop Voda fans. I want to let you know if are they worth the money, how effective are they, how well do they work, how quiet are they, and would I recommend them. Spoiler alert, absolutely I would recommend these fans. I've been very happy with them. So these fans basically have a thermo electric module built into them, and that's what converts the heat to electricity. So the bottom of the fan is obviously heating the stove top. So the when these heat up, and I think mine 110 degrees, 120 degrees, when it reaches that on the top of the soapstone, they start to spin. The bottom of the fan is hot where it touches the stove, and it's less hot at the top where the heat dissipates from the blades. That creates a voltage, and that voltage is what powers these fans. So they're wonderful for off-grid use. There's no electricity needed. But the secret is, well, it's not a secret, the truth is, they're wonderful on-grid because you don't have any cords or anything, you know. So we do have a fan at the back, which is corded, that is very efficient at moving the air. But the fan on the stove is very loud. So we don't like to use that unless we're going up to bed sometimes, or we leave the house. Our stove runs around 400 degrees, sometimes 450 because it's soapstone. So I'm not worried about these fans overheating. But you can spend more money to get to tech where they have some sort of a plate at the bottom of the fan in front. And if that fan overheats, that piece of metal will curve. And so that will lift the front of the fan up, cooling the fan a little bit. It doesn't stop moving the blade, but it'll cool it down. So you can get all that, you know, bells and whistles if you want it. This is perfect. I wouldn't change anything what we're doing here. So again, I'm very, very happy. The other thing is noise, you know. Like anything you buy, pool pumps, refrigerators, motors, they over the years they tend to get louder. So time will tell with these. 3 years later, they're not making it really any more noise. The only thing you got to be careful of is they're very delicate when you unbox them, when you buy them, or you're moving them out of storage. Just be careful because Michelle moved one of them, and I don't know if she bumped the blade or what she did, and that happened soon after we got the fans. So I did notice that one of the fans, due to that, is a little bit louder. So be careful. So yeah, I mean, what do I want to say? I'm very happy with them, you know, because without them, you know, the heat tends to go more straight up and across, but with the fans, they kind of gracefully go across the room. So I originally bought 2 fans thinking, okay, if things go south, you know, we don't have electricity, one of them breaks, we still have the second one. But I found that it's really nice to have both because one is on the corner, you put them on the back of the stove on top, so they're moving the heat across the stove. But the one in the corner here kind of moves into the opening in the kitchen, the other one moves into the living room. So it's the most effective way. And I think you know, I looked, and I don't know if I can trust AI, but they told me that there's one study where if you have the fans right and you use these, you can save up to 19% on your wood. But anyhow, the heat will kind of then move past the living room and kitchen and naturally and gracefully move the air up to the second story where we sleep, you know. So, and we'll keep our door open, and we can close the other rooms up there, and that even gives us more heat. So I love the fans, would definitely recommend these. I'm going to give them a 5-star rating. I'm very happy with them. And in the comments, I know there's a lot of you that have used them and are happy with them. One of you does some sort of work with the Amish and had mentioned that this seems to be preferred for the Amish community in your area. So for what that's worth, you know, and I'm not sponsored or anything. You know, if these things weren't very good, I wouldn't be afraid to tell you at all. You know, so I'm gonna start posting more videos now that I'm feeling a little better. You know, because one of the problems, I had a lot of chemotherapy in the brain, and my short-term memory is really poor. But I had acute myeloid leukemia, and then I had a stem cell transplant, so I've been out of commission the last 2 years. you guys had asked for more videos on the wood burning stove and that, but because of my immune system, you know, the fungus in the lungs was an issue, so I wasn't allowed to handle wood. You know, I wasn't allowed to use the wood stove. So when I handle wood, I'm actually supposed to mask up and wash my hands when I'm done, wear gloves and all that. And I'm going on and on. I don't want to give you a word salad, but you know, sorry I've been gone. You know, it's, you know, I was kind of fighting for my life there for a while, but I'm excited now because I feel, you know, I'm not normal, but I feel good enough I can make a video here and there, and I wanted to do some vlog style videos. So besides the original Voda Stovetop unboxing and review video, at the end that I'm going to put in the end screens, I'm going to put probably a video tomorrow or the next day, just kind of vlog style, like maybe me getting the wood, where do I get it, where do I store it, not stole. And then also, you know, like Michelle and I went on a little hike yesterday, and it was really kind of an interesting place, and you know, kind of just bring you along with. So if you're interested in something like that, feel free to subscribe. So I'm just going to stop there, guys. Love you guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.